Well, after a couple of weeks off, it's time for my NXT review, and this is the episode from December 12th, 2012. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. So let's get to it. They opened the show with a nice video package setting up tonight's main event, Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins, NXT title. So after, they do the intro, we go to our opening match. Paige going up against the debuting Sasha Banks. Now, Sasha Banks, she comes down to the old Divas theme that they used to have, This was actually a good match to watch. Sasha Banks, they gave her an opportunity to put in some good offense in. This was a really good even match. I was impressed with Sasha Banks. But Paige ends up getting the win with the Pagemaker 3 count and the victory. I really think 2013 is going to be Paige's year. I really do. But Sasha Banks, she looked good in this match. She's got a lot of potential, in my opinion, to do something in WWE, and I'm just looking forward to it. So we go to the back. Roman Reigns is about to be interviewed, but he explains to the reporter that it's on his time, and he basically leaves. So now we go, okay, now this part I gotta say, because this was absolutely funny. You know how with Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-views, they do a shot of where, the event is. Well, we all know that, NXT is shot at Full Sail University. So the announcer goes, "Oh, this is a big crowd here tonight for NXT." And they're showing the people leaving the building. Yes, I don't know who was doing that. It was just terrible video editing. It's like, oh, we got a nice crowd here. It's jam-packed, standing room only here at NXT. And they're showing everybody leaving the building. That was absolutely funny. If anybody can find that, please send that to Botchamania. That should be on. That was funny. So then we go to a video of what happened on the previous episode where Tyson Kidd fought Leo Kruger. And after the match, Cassius Ohno and Leo Kruger attacked Tyson Kidd, only for William Regal to come and pull Tyson Kidd out and save him from what would have been a lot worse. And then we get a promo backstage from Kruger and Ohno. This was good. I think I want to see Kruger and Ohno as a tag team, to be honest. I'd really like to see how this works. But Ohno and Kruger cut a good promo, and Ohno at the end says that if William Regal gets involved again, he's going to end up in the ICU. And it was a really good promo. I enjoyed it. So next up, Oliver Gray goes up, and it's Bray Wyatt. And he calls out for his son. So my first thought was, it's going to be Luke Harper. But here comes this new guy. Apparently he's a new member to Bray Wyatt's family. And this is just a complete squash match. This guy just goes down, beats Oliver Gray, gets the win with a sidewalk slam. 3 count, gets the victory. After the match, Bray Wyatt says, or he introduces him as his next son, his second son, Eric Rowan. So that's who he is. But we didn't know. And to be honest, I could not hear when Bray Wyatt said his name. I had to go to the NXT site to go see who this guy was. So then we go, after a commercial, we come back. Dusty Rhodes comes out. And he gives his State of the Union address, if you will. We're getting excited. I hope you are excited for the nice main event for the NXT Championship, baby. Seth Rollins against Jinder Mahal. But there's something I want to talk about. The Vicky Guerrero, that nice, charming lady, she's put out a bounty of $5,000, if you will, on Big E Langston. But you see, here at NXT, we got no bounties. We ain't got no bounties. So, you can forget about a $5,000 bounty. And then he says something that gets the crowd going crazy. So after he says that, there's no bounty, here comes Camacho. So Camacho comes out, and he's like, how dare you end the $5,000 bounty? You know where Hunico is right now? He's in Mexico. I'm the only one here. If you get rid of that $5,000 bounty, I'm going to put a $5,000 bounty on you. And there was this really funny part in there where, Camacho calls him Dusty general manager, and then Dusty's like, what's that other word? What's the other word? Oh, Presidente. Yes! El Presidente! I like that. El Presidente. Why don't you call me El Presidente? Oh, it was really bad. So then Big E Langston comes out. He and Camacho are going to go at it, but then Dusty decides to break it up. And he tells Camacho, you pick a partner. You and your partner will face Big E Langston next week on NXT in a handicap match. And that's basically the end of that segment. It was fun just for Dusty Rhodes being on there. I should really do an entire NXT review as Dusty Rhodes. So then we get a video package or a quick promo from the Big Show. And he's like, I've knocked out John Cena, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. And here's this 30-pound, long-haired kid who thinks that he can call out anybody in the WWE. How he even made it this far is surprising to me. So I'm going to call him out, and I'm going to challenge him next week. Well, it would have been nice to have had a setup for that, to have told people who didn't see it. So they announced that on the next episode of NXT, it'll be the Big Show against Bo Dallas. So then we go to our featured match, Jinder Mahal in his leather pants, 3MB. Yes, I joke in saying that they're borrowing John Morrison's clothes, but Jinder Mahal, Seth Rollins, NXT Championship. Good match. This was a good match. You would think that Seth Rollins would use his high-flying moves, but he really didn't. He stuck with wrestling, and it was really good. It was a really good back-and-forth match. Really told a good story. A lot of near falls, including Rollins hit a Hurricane Rana off the top rope, but Mahal reversed that into a sunset flip and nearly got the 3 count on that. And then, Mahal would try for the camel clutch, but Rollins got out of the way. Rollins would try for a kick, but Mahal blocked it. Mahal would go for another move, but Rollins blocked it. Rollins hit him with a super kick, and then he hits him with the standing sliced bread, which has now been given a name, and I really like this name, the Skywalker. Seth Rollins gets the 3 count, the win, stays NXT champion. After the match, Corey Graves is sitting in the front row, and he and Seth Rollins have some comments for each other, and that is the end of NXT for that week. This was a good episode. The women's match was good. The main event was good. Pretty much the segments were good. This was just a really good episode of NXT to watch. No complaints really for me. Although I still find it funny when they showed the building and people were leaving. That was pretty funny, but other than that, just a really good episode. And the next episode of NXT, which is the December 19th episode, I'll be reviewing the handicap match, Big E Langston against Camacho and a mystery partner, And the Big Show going up against Bo Dallas.